I'm Dad from Ray and Dad, and please, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, please like the video. We hope you can join us on many of our other adventures. Squirrel alert. Hi, squirrels. Squirrels. I get squirreled much like the animals from Up. Alright, so let's go walk around and see what we see here. So as I walk through here, so Children's Faces of the Forest Trail. Okay, so this is a kid's trail. That is really cool. There's a big old tree. Oh, there's a face in that tree. Let me see that face in that tree. That's pretty cool. Wow. So welcome to the Children's Faces of the Forest Trail. Alright, let's see if we can see some more faces out here. So, we can walk around. They have signs here talking about the different kinds of plants. So this one's a little easier than the first time I came here, although I have to say the direction the sun's coming in today makes it a little tougher to see. But this is a white oak, which once again there's a lot of foliage in the background, so it's the tree I was showing. So let me go ahead and walk along this trail. Let's see what else we see. Shush, shh. Nap time. Oh, I like nap times. Many creatures are asleep during the day, but you may hear others if you are quiet. Cool. Alright, let's keep walking through this trail. Ooh, it's pretty thick in here. No, that breeze feels good today. It's 95 here in Houston, and I'm not sure the humidity, but humid. We'll call it 95 and wet. We're continuing to walk through this forest and take a look at what we can see. Well, I sure wish Ray was with me today on this adventure, so she can see this kids trail. Question is, I have no idea how long it is, so I don't know how long a walk I'm in for. Ooh, 3 owls. We love owls, and one of the things we want to do is take you guys to the nature center at some point and go see the rescued animals there they have. Including some of these eastern screech owls. They had 2 of them, one named Chili and one named Pepper, but I think Chili recently passed away, unfortunately. A barred owl and a great horned owl. Pretty cool. We love owls. Owls are pretty cool. So as I'm hiking through this, I'm just keeping my eyes open for any kind of animals, anything unique here. One thing to say about the forest here is they're actually fairly dense, as you can see behind me. It's hard to walk through. If we didn't have this pathway or this trail, it'd be really hard to do much. And the trail is actually in pretty rough repair. It definitely needs to probably be updated. It's fairly rough. So here's a sign on squirrels. Eastern gray squirrel. So I think those were the 2 squirrels I saw earlier running around and playing. So we'll go ahead and continue on this trail and see what we see. I wonder if I started partway through the trail and not at the beginning, because I haven't seen a marker saying how long this thing is, or how long this trail is. Oh, we got another sign here. Let's see what we have here. Animals, home, and a climbing gnome. Can you see a home for gnomes? What's a home for gnomes? Does anybody see a home for gnomes out there? I don't know what that means. A home for gnomes. I'm trying to see what they could be talking about. I see some big trees. Oh! Duh! Ha! Ha! That doesn't look like a very good home for a gnome, but look what I found hanging in the tree. I found a gnome. Everybody see that? Hi, Mr. Gnome, hanging in the tree. We found your home, but I'm not sure why you're hanging upside down. That doesn't look like a very good place to sleep. But cool. We found the home for gnomes. So this is kind of fun. So this nature trail has little hidden gems like that. Face in the tree. And a gnome hanging in a tree. It's kind of cool. It's kind of fun and makes it a little bit more interesting for kids. Whoa, look at this cool old tree. So I love trees. And look at this tree. It's got so much personality. It's got all kinds of fungi. Unfortunately, it's dead, I think. It looks like it got hit by lightning or broke. But the stump of what's left of a tree, or this trunk of the tree, is really cool. It looks like something out of like a fantasy story or a fantasy book. Oh, look at the mushrooms growing on the side. That is so cool. Definitely love nature. Okay, so I'm walking this way and I'm not sure where I'm going to end up at. I found stairs. So let's try these stairs. And I found a road. Luckily there's a crosswalk. And there are cars here, so if you guys do come, and even right now when things aren't as busy, there's still quite a few cars coming through. So I found something called the Grapevine Trail. I wonder if that's what I'm on. I need to go find a sign. Grapevine Trail. And so you can't have pets in the park, but not beyond this point. And no bicycles beyond this point on this, but the bicycles are allowed to ride, I think, up and down the road. They do have bike trails here. So I'm not sure where I'm at in relation to where I was at the bike trails before, when Ray and I came the first time. Mr. Oakley. Hi, my name is Oakley, and I'm a white oak tree. So there's lots of white oak trees. That apparently must be the oak variety we have here in the Houston area. Ooh, gray fox. So, gray foxes. Yes, we have foxes here too. How cool is that? We did see a gray fox, but I don't think we got a video of it when we were out in Wimberley, Texas in the beginning of summer, which was really cool to see. It was definitely a unique experience. Actually, our dog, whose name is Snoopy, saw it first, and he started sniffing the air and whimpering a little bit. We couldn't figure out what was going on. Then we looked over, and I don't know, 100 feet, 200 feet away, there was a gray fox just hanging out. And then after that, we kept seeing him or her around the property where we were staying at. We were staying in on this ranch house, at this ranch house in Wimberley. So here is a woodpecker, and I love woodpeckers. There are 5 different kinds of woodpeckers that visit Jones Park. Cool. Cool, so there's 5 types of woodpeckers. I wonder if we'll see any while we're walking around here. So far I actually haven't, if I stop and listen. I hear something hitting wood, but I think that's a human woodpecker hammering nails in. So that is not a woodpecker like I'd like to hear. Oh, I think I found the bike trail. I think I found the bike trail. Ooh, look what I found up in the tree. It's a bat. It's a bat tree decoration. And we have bats here. We see them actually in our neighborhood all the time in this area. It's called a Mexican free-tailed bat. Cool. Oh, that's awesome. All right, well, let's keep going on this trail and see what other signs we find. This has been a fun adventure that I didn't expect. I was really expecting to come here. I was expecting to come here to go to the Native American Heritage Festival, but yeah, that didn't happen because it's not going on right now. So they're doing a virtual event. So I'm going to see if when I get home, if I can find it online. I imagine more and more of these things are going to become virtual events for safety reasons, right? White-tailed deer. Oh, so this is that deer that lives here. So we see white-tailed deers running around too. So white-tailed deer. So I'm in a pretty cool stretch of the trail. How pretty this is. I wonder when we get our fall colors here in Houston, which is usually around November, is when we actually get fall. I'm going to have to come back here and visit and see if all these trees turn a yellow or an orange or a red. It is really pretty through this, and this is a really nice trail. I'm glad I took the time to swing over here and take a look at it. I think Ray's going to be really excited to see this, and I hope all of you out there that are joining me today are excited to see this too. It's nice just getting out in nature and enjoying trees and being outside. Oh, what do we have here? Cardinals and poison ivy. Ooh, one of those I like, the other one not so much. So we do have poison ivy out here. I've actually had it in our yard before, so it's something to be aware of and be careful about. The cardinals are beautiful. We see cardinals regularly. We have some trees in our yard where we'll see them nesting in, and there was a mated pair. We ended up calling one of them Rebecca because she'd always go up and tap on our glass in our library room. So go up and go tap, 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 and then fly off. Then come back and go tap, 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 tap. And so we nicknamed her Rebecca because she was always pecking at our window. So we actually haven't seen her this season, so I hope she's okay and her mate are okay and her babies are okay. I don't know where they ended up at this year, but we've always enjoyed seeing Rebecca year on year up until this year. All right, pretty cool forest behind me. You can see the trail where I came from, back there. I definitely want to come back here sometime around November, maybe when the colors are starting to change. Green tree frogs. We love frogs. Probably the wrong time of day to see frogs with it being so warm. I hear something crawling behind me, but I can't see what it is. Maybe another squirrel. Squirrel! Alright, we're going to continue on this trail and see where we end up at. So I'm assuming we're going to end up back towards the front, or maybe it's going to take me right to my car. We did miss, I think going this way, we missed the butterfly garden. So I don't know if we'll get a chance to go back and take a look at that, but maybe we can do that another day when Ray can come join me and do this. So walking through again. Oh, raccoon! Raccoon! Tiny hands! They have little tiny hands. Little tiny hands. Raccoons can be quite cute. We saw a raccoon in our neighborhood just a week ago. So I was cruising through. We were riding our bikes around and checking out where they're rebuilding a house. And we saw a raccoon. Ooh, I need to turn this around so you guys can see this view. It is really pretty in there. And it's so quiet. Alright, let's go ahead and keep going. I feel like I need to whisper because it's so quiet here. I do hear an airplane in the distance. But other than that, it's so quiet and so peaceful. Alright, so I think we found the other side of the trail for the children. So I think we went from one side to the other. So this is the children's faces of the forest trail. I wonder if I missed any other faces in there. So, and it's also part of what's known as a grapevine trail. And apparently there's different varieties of grapes that grow wild here. Are any of them edible? I have no idea. Have to do some research. For joining me today, I'm Dad from Ray and Dad. So today we visited Jesse Jones Nature Park. Unfortunately, we came here to check out the Native American Heritage Days, but they ended up doing those virtually. So I guess we can look at those online. We did get a chance to look at the kids trail. Thank you very much for joining us today. And if you enjoyed it, please like it and please subscribe to our channel. We'll be hosting a whole bunch of other videos on things to do around Houston. We really try to focus on doing things that are free and that are family friendly. So thank you very much again for joining us, and hope to see you soon. Thank you.